Kxo working on the weekend. We are about to midway through January. It's January 16th. Got some birthdays today, but I've got quite a few birthdays today. Big shot birthday, singer Barbara Lynn. She's 79 years old today. Ronnie Millsap is 78. Singer Catherine Anderson Shafter. You know who she is? She was with the Marvelettes. She was one of the Marvelettes. She's 77. Singer Jim Stafford, the funny guy, Spiders and Snakes. He's 77 today. Radio host Dr. Laura. She's 74 today. John Carpenter, he's the guy that directed Halloween films and all kinds of other scary stuff. He's 73. Actor, dancer, choreographer Debbie Allen, she's 71. Singer Maxine Jones of In Vogue is 62 today. Singer Sade is also 62. Supermodel Kate Moss is 48. Actor, playwright Lin-Manuel Miranda. Simon Mary Poppins Returns. Probably know him best for Hamilton. He is 42 years old today. Local birthdays. We got some of them. They're coming up.
Ford is America's best-selling brand, and now is the best time to buy because you can get great offers on the Ford vehicle lineup. We build Ford trucks that offer outstanding performance and capability. We build Ford SUVs that offer versatile and convenient features to help you every day. And because Ford trucks and SUVs are built for this, you make Ford America's best-selling brand. Come see why at your local Ford store, based on 2019 calendar year total sales. Right now, there are big deals on SUVs at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Get 0% financing for 72 months on a 2020 Ford Explorer or 2020 Escape Gas. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 0% APR financing for 72 months at $13.89 per month for $1,000 financed regardless of down payment. Not available on Escape Hybrid and Escape Plug-in Hybrid. Residency restrictions apply. Taking retail from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 2/1/2021. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Come visit your San Diego County Ford dealers and get these deals before they're gone.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Anna Bazan, Johnny Castro, Casey Derrick, Daniel Simon, Caroline Moreno, Christina Escalante, Dale Howard, Deanne Dotson, Eddie Johnson, Elizabeth Ramirez, Josh Ayone, Charisma, and Daryl Jr., the Pollard twins, Kim Carpenter, Polly Kuiper, Marcelia Huera, Mark Grand, Richard Escalante, and Yolanda Alcantar. Happy birthday to each and every one.
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in California knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? California needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
And we are now ready for the World and California News headlines, brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist for sales and service. Call the experts at Locke Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. Worries over COVID-19 vaccine shortages around the nation. Oregon Governor Kate Brown wants answers after learning states won't get increased vaccine shipments next week.
I am shocked and appalled that the federal government would set an expectation with the American people on which they knew they could not deliver with such grave consequences.
President-elect Joe Biden has unveiled a plan to speed up COVID-19 vaccines around the country.
By the end of our first month in office, we'll have 100 federally supported centers across the nation that will ultimately vaccinate millions of people.
CBS's Natalie Brand reports the nation's capital is on high alert far ahead of inauguration.
The Capitol has this fence around the perimeter. This went up just a couple of days ago. We see military vehicles here. Of course, we have thousands of National Guard troops.
CBS News Brief. I'm Allison Keys.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium system to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696216.
California News. Governor Gavin Newsom attended the opening of the new mass vaccination site at Dodger Stadium on Friday. He called this a moment of urgency.
We've got to increase the pace and distribution and the administration of these vaccines. The reality is we need to get these vaccines out of the freezer and we need to get them into people's arms.
Newsom says he's starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel. San Francisco's planning to operate 3 large vaccination locations, also with some pop-up sites in the city. Public Health Director Dr. Grant Colfax says even with the vaccine, you still need to follow COVID health protocols.
We are still seeing an increase in cases and hospitalizations. Unfortunately, our case rate is higher than it has ever been. But vaccines are our way out.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she'll announce on Monday when the article of impeachment against President Trump will be submitted to the Senate. Bob McClay, California News.
These days, it's understandable to feel anxious, stressed, or lonely because of COVID. You're not alone. Worrying about physical separation, your own health, and the health of family and friends can weigh heavy on you. But with the help of Cal Hope, you can get important mental health resources and information to help you find your way in these difficult times. Call 833-317-HOPE to talk to someone who can help. That's 833-317-4673. Hope will persevere.
And the World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
O'Reilly. This is Jesse's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
As a nurse, not making it to work was not an option. But driving through the snow with my wiper blades struggling, I just didn't feel safe. So I pulled into O'Reilly Auto Parts, and before I knew it, an employee was offering to install the wiper blades on my car. I got to stay out of the snow for a moment, and I still made it to work on time.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
And it's page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 2 locations in the valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. Deaths increase, active cases decrease. Latest COVID-19 update was released yesterday morning. The updates are released by the County Public Health Department. According to the latest numbers, there are now 463 deaths attributed to COVID-19. That is an increase of 3 over the numbers reported on Thursday. Active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County are now at 1,809. That is down from the 1,878 recorded in the previous report. There are currently 143 COVID-19 patients hospitalized in Imperial County. That's down 1 from the number reported Thursday. A major change in the number of intensive care beds available in the county. Thursday, there were 24 beds available. Yesterday, there were 0 ICU beds available in the Imperial County. New cases per day per 100,000 population is now at 63.36. Positivity rate stands at 37.9%, up from 34.7% reported on Thursday. El Centro police are investigating a shooting that occurred early yesterday morning. Police responded to a report of a shooting in the 1400 block of North 17th Street at about 5:35 Friday morning. 23-year-old man was found with a gunshot wound. A man, an El Centro resident, was treated at the scene and ultimately flown out of the valley to a trauma center for treatment. El Centro police are asking that anyone who might have information about the shooting contact the El Centro Police Department Investigations Division. We'll have more in just a minute.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
Armed robbers get away with $40,000 in cash Thursday afternoon. According to El Centro police reports, about 2:20 p.m., two men, one armed with a handgun, took $40,000 in cash from two bank employees that were reloading an ATM in a shopping center parking lot at Imperial Avenue in Cruikshank. Police were told that the two men were in a white late model van, and there was a woman in the black Hummer that was also with them. The robbers were traced to an apartment complex on Wall Road in Imperial, but officers were unable to locate the suspects in the apartment complex. One of the vehicles used in the robbery was recovered, however. Few other details have been released. Imperial County Public Works Department has some good news and some bad news. Good news is that Forrester Road between Carter Road and Worthington Road is now open. Crews have completed the bridge structure repairs and reopened the road. A popular county road shortcut to Westmoreland and Highway 86 had been closed for several months. Bad news is Shank Road is now closed from Shank Road Bridge to the East Highline Canal. Closure is until further notice as work begins on the bridge structure there. Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And it's page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning. Previously deported man arrested. Happened Wednesday. Yuma Sector Border Patrol agents arrested 3 Mexican nationals who had entered the U.S. illegally southeast of Yuma. Record checks revealed that one of the 3 men had been arrested and prosecuted in California for having sex with a minor. He was deported back to Mexico after completing his sentence for the crime. The man was taken into custody to await federal prosecution. The other 2 were processed and deported back to Mexico. Tanasca Scholarships. It has become an annual event. See Solar 4 South and West are the owners of Tanasca. They are sponsoring $8,000 in academic scholarships for college-bound Imperial County High School seniors again this year. To date, approximately $800,000 in scholarships have been given out to roughly 900 students across the United States. Since the program was announced locally in 2013, the solar facilities have presented nearly $60,000 in scholarships. Students graduating in spring 2021 from public high schools in Imperial County who will be attending a 2 to 4 year post-secondary education program at an accredited institution may apply. Applications are available through school guidance counselors. Completed applications must be submitted no later than February 12th. 8 $1,000 scholarships will be awarded. And there is a change in the air. National Weather Service says get ready for a change. The weather system is expected to bring cooler temperatures, breezy conditions, and the potential for rainfall is heading this way. The Weather Service says there is a potential for heavy rainfall and isolated thunderstorms possible next Tuesday and Wednesday. Additional weather disturbances bringing more precipitation and unsettled weather possible during the latter part of next week. Got your weather. Well, more weather. Today's weather coming up.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
The high temperature yesterday, 83 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 45. National Weather Service says above normal temperatures will continue through Monday, especially across southeast California. That will mean highs across the lower deserts, reaching in the mid-70s to low 80s. It'll also be breezy at times today, mainly over portions of southeast California. During the first half of next week, low pressure system will usher in a cooling trend for daytime highs, along with periods of breezy to windy conditions, especially on Tuesday and Wednesday. Precipitation chances on Tuesday and afterwards are decent, but not without some lingering uncertainty. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 84. Winds will be calm. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 51. Sunday, sunny skies. Highs right near 80. Calm winds throughout the day. Sunday night, clear skies. Overnight lows around 46. Martin Luther King Day, Monday, sunny skies. Highs right near 78. Winds will be calm throughout the day on Monday. And we have a match, 45 degrees, 45%, the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality unhealthy at the border in Mexicali. No report on the university in Mexicali. Air quality is moderate in Calexico. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Part two of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And in sports this morning, NFL divisional playoffs, they start this afternoon, and you're going to hear them all right here on 1230 KXO, doubleheaders both today and tomorrow. The NFC starts off the divisional playoffs at just after 1 this afternoon. Rams taking on the Packers. AFC will follow with the Ravens at the Bills. Sunday, football will be on the radio at 12:45 p.m., starting off with the AFC, Browns at the Chiefs, and the NFC will have the late game, Buccaneers at the Saints. Again, all NFL action, the playoffs, all playoff action, and the Super Bowl right here on 1230 KXO.
The NFL playoffs are coming from Westwood One.
Jared goes to the middle, passes complete to Reynolds, back to the end zone, touchdown Los Angeles. NFL brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. H&R Block with locations throughout the Imperial Valley. Southwest Security protecting you and yours. Castillo Construction Company. Del Rio Country Club in Brawley. Lucy and Obaldo Bermudez, your all-state insurance agents in El Centro and Calexico.
Remember to listen to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL all season long. Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230. KXO El Centro.
And on the NBA scoreboard, it was the Celtics over the Magic, 124-97. Cavaliers got by the Knicks, 106-103. Bucks over the Mavericks, 112-109. Bulls and Thunder went into overtime. Thunder beat the Bulls, 127-125. Jazz over the Hawks, 116-92. Lakers got by the Pelicans, 112-95. Clippers over the Kings, 138-100. The other scheduled games were all postponed. Dodgers tying up some loose ends. Dodgers star outfielder, first baseman Cody Bellinger, and the Dodgers have agreed to a one-year, $16.1 million contract. That agreement was announced yesterday. The team also agreed to one-year deals with shortstop Corey Seager, $13.75 million contract, and left-hander Julio Urias, $3.6 million one-year deal. But it could not come to terms with ace Walker Buehler or catcher Austin Brown. Those negotiations are continuing. Buffalo Bills offensive coordinator Brian Daboll has emerged as a favorite to land the Los Angeles Chargers head coaching job, according to league sources. Daboll is one of 9 candidates who has interviewed for the job, and the Chargers are plotting the next steps in their process, which will be influenced by the result of Saturday night's divisional playoff game between the Ravens and the Bills. That's it. That's a look at sports. We got the financial news and weather coming up.
So this one is Carlos. Carlos the cactus. And, this one's Boo. Boo the bamboo.
If it was shocking to see your friend naming all her plants, well, it's not. Hearing your mom tell you not to visit her, that is shocking. Almost as shocking as COVID-19 killing over 30,000 Californians so far. Listen to Mom. Love means staying away. Learn more at lovemeansstayingaway.org. Brought to you by the Center at Sierra Health Foundation.
And financial news this morning, Wall Street's main indexes finished lower on Friday, weighed down by big U.S. banks after their earnings report, while the energy fell sharply due to a regulatory probe into ExxonMobil Corporation. Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 177.26 points, or 0.57%, to 30,814.26. S&P 500 lost 27.29 points, or 0.72%, to 3,768.25. And the NASDAQ Composite dropped 114.14 points, or 0.87%, to 12,998.50. Your weather is next.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concerns, and additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Small Business Development Center, 760-312-9800. Se habla español. For more information on business resources, visit ibedc.com.
The high temperature yesterday, 83 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 45. National Weather Service says above normal temperatures will continue through Monday, especially across southeast California. That will mean highs across the lower deserts, reaching in the mid-70s to low 80s. It'll also be breezy at times today, mainly over portions of southeast California. During the first half of next week, low pressure system will usher in a cooling trend for daytime highs, along with periods of breezy to windy conditions, especially on Tuesday and Wednesday. Precipitation chances on Tuesday and afterwards are decent, but not without some lingering uncertainty. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 84. Winds will be calm. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 51. Sunday, sunny skies. Highs right near 80. Calm winds throughout the day. Sunday night, clear skies. Overnight lows around 46. Martin Luther King Day, Monday, sunny skies. Highs right near 78. Winds will be calm throughout the day on Monday. And right now, we're looking at 46 degrees, 42% the relative humidity.
This is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
And your CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Allison Keyes in Washington. As the nation braces for violence ahead of President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration next week, Capitol Police have opened a probe into whether some members of Congress helped the insurrectionists plan the attack on the Capitol. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is furious. CBS's Nancy Cordes explains.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said that there will be consequences for any member of Congress who provided tours or reconnaissance for any of these rioters the day before the uprising.
If in fact it is found that members of Congress were accomplices to this insurrection, if they aided and abetted the crime, there may have to be actions taken beyond the Congress in terms of prosecution.
Several lawmakers or their aides have told us that they saw large groups in House office buildings in violation of House rules the day before the riots.
Tens of thousands of National Guard troops and police officers from across the nation are in Washington, D.C., where many roads and bridges are shut. Security expert Douglas Allavane tells CBS this morning that domestic terrorism may be a problem for quite some time.
We clearly have a very passionate minority that feels very strongly that they are utterly disenfranchised. They're in small communities of practice where everyone believes this. They have a lot of guns. They live mostly in rural areas. Law enforcement there may be sympathetic to their views and so isn't inclined to put a spotlight on them or highlight that they're there.
Turning now to the coronavirus pandemic as the U.S. passes 392,000 deaths. CBS's Cammie McCormick reports there's a shortage of vaccines.
Due to high call volumes, we are temporarily unavailable to take your call.
State hotlines are overwhelmed, with many Americans scrambling to get vaccines for themselves or their parents.
My mother's not the only 95-year-old person who's waiting. It's a huge failure.
And city and state leaders who had been encouraged to start vaccinating more people, from Oregon's governor.
This is deception on a national scale.
To Miami Beach Mayor Dan Gelber.
We desperately need more vaccine. It shouldn't feel like Survivor Island for people.
To San Francisco.
We're ready for more doses. We need more doses. We're asking for more doses.
And it isn't clear when supplies will be replenished.
Another grim milestone for the coronavirus pandemic. A new study finds that the number of children hospitalized with COVID-19 is up 4,000% in 6 months. Arizona went from having barely one child in the hospital per 100,000 with the virus to having 33 children per 100,000. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
New year, new budgets. Every small business has unique needs. And when you partner with a Dell Technologies advisor, you get real-time tailored advice. They'll even give you a free consultation on your servers and storage devices to develop a custom solution to help improve your company's productivity. Plus, get special financing with Dell Business Credit and big savings on business computers with Intel Core processors. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Microban 24 protects against Staphylococcus aureus and Enterobacter aerogenes bacteria, but does not provide 24-hour protection against viruses. Every time you touch a surface, you leave behind bacteria. To keep surfaces sanitized all day, use Microban 24 sanitizing spray. Spray on hard surfaces to kill 99.9% of viruses and bacteria initially, including the virus that causes COVID-19. Once dry, Microban 24 sanitizing spray is effective for 24 hours on bacteria when used as directed.
You might want to start planning your kids' summer.
Songs of celebration splashing in the lake on a hot day. Brian Ratner of Potomac, Maryland, set aside his reservations and sent his 2 kids to summer camp in New Hampshire last year.
There was so much that people didn't know. There was a lot of fear.
But he says the bubble worked, and there were no outbreaks at Camp Robin Hood.
We got this letter my daughter sent us at home that said, when we were told that we were all negative and the mask could come off, it was one of the best days of my life.
He's already signed them up for Sleepaway 2021. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Have you checked your lottery tickets yet? The winning numbers for last night's $750 million prize are 3, 11, 12, 38, 43, and 15. It's the 5th largest jackpot ever. And today, players have another shot at big money. This time it's $640 million for the Powerball prize. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
What can give you a competitive edge in today's red-hot housing market? Rocket can. That's because Rocket Mortgage can give you a verified approval. It could help your offer stand out. Rocket Technology provides a rock-solid verification of your income, assets, and credit, giving sellers greater confidence in you. Go to rocketmortgage.com or call us today at 8338-ROCKET.
A verified approval is based on an underwriter's analysis of your individual financial information, appraisal, and title report. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states and MLS.ConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Ready to create your own income with your own home-based business where there's no such thing as getting laid off? If a billionaire entrepreneur spent 5 years and $20 million searching for the next big trend, wouldn't you want to know what he found? If you're serious about making money from home without having to leave home, then write this down. www.goherenext.com. You decide your income. Get the facts now. GoHereNext.com.
No child in Imperial County should go hungry. This is Jean Oswald for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Living in a food insecure home makes it difficult for children to perform efficiently in school and to face the challenges of being a child. I urge you to help these kids. Donate to the Food Bank's backpack program. Recipients are children who rely on school meals and risk going hungry on weekends when they're away from school. The Ivy Food Bank Backpack Program. Donate online at ivyfoodbank.org.
And your CBS News has been presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank at 760-370-0966.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with George Gale.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
AM 1230.
I'm George. I'm George.
KXO.
1230
Imperial County Air Pollution Control District provides you with air quality reports daily. How is your air quality today? Check current air quality conditions in Imperial County at imperialvalleyair.org. You can sign up for free air quality alerts to be delivered directly to your email address, or you can download the Air Quality Alert app to your mobile device today. Stay informed with Imperial County Air Pollution Control District.